Storytime with Mr. K.
Hi.
Today we're reading a story about pangolins. Do you guys know what a pangolin is?
It's a type of penguin.
No, that's a really good guess. It sounds like penguin, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, pangolins are mammals who live in rainforests and grasslands in Asia and Africa. Pangolins are the only mammals covered in scales made of keratin, which is the same material that makes up our fingernails. Pangolins can roll up into a ball and help shield themselves. Even lions can't bite through this defense. Pangolins have a long snout and sticky tongue, which can be longer than their entire body. These traits help them eat their main diet of ants. They mostly live alone, except for when they are babies.
That's the baby.
Baby pangolins love hitching a ride on their mommy's tail until they grow up and venture on their own in 3 to 4 months. So, the book we're reading about pangolins is Penny, Pangolin, and the Missing Ant Cake.
Okay.
Written by Wayne D. Kramer and illustrated by Jade Zivanovic.
Is it like a cake that you eat?
I don't know. Let's find out. Penny Pangolin woke up bright and early. She got dressed and ready, excited for the day. Her friend Vin lived far away and was coming to visit. She wanted to do something special to welcome him.
How is that, Remy?
That's Penny. She thought and she thought. She slurped up an ant from the floor.
Is that Penny?
Yeah. She thought and she thought.
Is she a kid? That woke
It looks like it.
I have a bump.
Oh, you do have a bump. What's that from?
I don't know.
You think it was a mosquito?
Mm-hmm.
Does it itch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we'll put some cream on it later, okay then?
But is it in my bedroom?
The cream? I don't think so.
The what? Cream?
Whipped cream? You want to put whipped cream on your mosquito bite?
No.
Okay. All right, let's keep going. She thought and she thought. She slurped up an ant from the floor, and suddenly she had the perfect idea. Look how long that tongue is. Mom, can we make your famous lemon ant cake for Vin? Great idea, said Mom. She opened the pantry. Let's see, we'll need salt, sugar, spices, baking powder, and eggs, squealed Penny. She ran outside to the pheasant coop. Penny's family kept the best pheasants in the village, with the friendliest birds and the biggest eggs. Very carefully, she gathered a few eggs and carried them back into the kitchen. Said Mom, we're still missing one ingredient. I know, Penny answered. What ingredient do you think they're missing?
Flour.
No.
Sugar.
They have flour, they have sugar, sitting right there.
Water.
If you're making an ant cake, what's your main ingredient?
Water.
In an ant cake?
Ants.
Yes, ants! Penny answered. Ants! Back outside, Penny imagined she was a jungle cat on the prowl. She knew to stay out of the real jungle because of the dangerous animals there, but it was always fun to pretend. Slinking around the yard jungle, Penny sniffed out an ant colony. She jabbed her powerful claws into the dirt, stirred up the ants, and captured them in a trap. Just then, Penny heard a voice. Why do you need all those ants? It was Edith Aardvark, her neighbor. You always take all the ants and leave none for us. We're making Mom's favorite lemon ant cake for my friend Vin, replied Penny. There'll be nothing left for me to snack on, Edith grumped. Penny felt a bit upset. She thought Edith just didn't want to look for her own ants. There are plenty of ants for everyone, said Penny. Just dig around. Penny took the ants inside. She helped her mom mix all the ingredients and bake the cake. Its sweet, citrusy smell filled the room. It was quite possibly the best ant cake they had ever made. Something smells terrific, Vin said when he arrived. Penny clapped. We made you our special lemon ant cake. They went to the kitchen. With eager stomachs, Vin looked around. Where's the cake? Penny gasped. It's gone! Look, cried Vin. Someone must have taken it. Who would have taken their ant cake?
The guy.
Do you think?
The guy that yelled at Penny.
Do you think the guy that yelled at Penny? Let's find out.
The guy.
The friends followed the trail of crumbs along the village road. Another one of Penny's neighbors, Tammy Tapier, noticed what they were doing. Earlier, I saw Edith running towards the jungle with a cake, she told them. The crumbs led into the jungle, but there was no sign of Edith. Doesn't Edith know that the jungle is dangerous? Asked Vin. Maybe we should tell someone, said Vin. Penny couldn't stop thinking.
And that's what the cake looks like?
Yeah. Penny couldn't stop thinking about the cake that Edith had stolen. It had been such a perfect cake, and now it was gone. She got herself in there, Penny huffed. She can get herself back out. Then they heard the rustle of leaves from inside the jungle. A black panther leapt from the bushes with a hungry lick of his lips. I've never had pangolin before. Penny and Vin knew just what to do. They rolled themselves tightly into balls. Curious, the panther batted at their hard, spiky scales. The panther tried to bite Penny. This is like eating a pine cone, he yelled. I'll go find something else to eat. He bounced off into the jungle.
He said, this is like eating a pine cone.
That was a close one, wasn't
This
it?
is like eating a pine cone. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
This is like eating a pine cone.
Where's that word there?
What word? The blue one?
Yeah, the pine cone.
Yeah, that's pine cone. Do you know what a pine cone is?
It's like eating a pine cone.
Yeah, do you know what a pine cone is? It's those things that fall off of pine trees. They're pine trees. They're big and long.
And they fell off.
Yeah.
And then they fell off everywhere.
Yeah, they fall everywhere, don't they?
And when the wind comes.
Yeah, when the wind comes. That's right. Good job, June.
And the tree shakes.
Yeah.
This is like eating a pine cone.
We'd better go in after Edith, Penny said. I thought you didn't want to help her because she stole your cake, Vin said. I don't, Penny said, but she's still my neighbor and she doesn't have protective scales like we do. They found Edith sitting on a log about to enjoy the lemon ant cake. Before they could warn her, the Black Panther appeared with a hungry grin. Edith is an aardvark. She doesn't have scales like the pangolin. Oh, no. Edith was so startled that she threw the cake right in the panther's face. Slap. Look at. As the panther wiped the cake from his eyes, Penny and Vin wrapped themselves around Edith to protect her. Not aardvarks too, the panther spat. With a frustrated hiss, he ran away through the brush. Thanks for protecting me, said Edith. That's what neighbors do, replied Penny. We look out for each other. I'm so sorry I took your cake, said Edith. Now it's ruined. You shouldn't have taken it, but I have an idea. We can make another one, and this time we can all share it. Penny, Vin, and Edith gathered up the ingredients together. They even used ants from Edith's yard, and this time it really was the best lemon ant cake ever.
My favorite part was when the guy, what was that guy hunting for food again?
The panther?
Yeah, and I like when he said, this is like eating a pine cone.
Yeah, I know
and
you like that
also when he
part.
got splattered by the cake.
Yeah, what was your favorite part, June?
This is like eating a pine cone.
Yes.
And what's your favorite part, Dad?
I liked the end where they all ended up eating and making and eating the cake together. I thought that was a nice ending. Pangolins are threatened with extinction, which means they could disappear from the earth.
And what does that mean?
That means there's not many of them left in the world, and people are hurting them, and they need help, or else there won't be any left.
Why is people hurting them?
Because they use them, they try to eat them, or they use their scales for medicine, even though their scales don't really help in any medicine purposes. But if you want to help, you can go to savepangolins.org on the internet, which will provide details about conservation, training for rangers, rescue centers, and ways to support efforts to help the pangolins. Hey, do you guys want to go help the pangolins?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to savepangolins.org and try to find ways to help the pangolins.
Right
And-
now?
They can do it whenever they want. They can do it today, tomorrow.
Maybe today.
But it's never too early to help save the pangolins.
Let's try it today.
Let's try it today. Okay, we're going to get going to try and save some pangolins. See you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Storytime with Mr. K. To purchase this or other great books or to watch more videos, visit StorytimeWithMrK.com. See you next time.